Hi everyone, thank you for joining me, Wendy Anderson, just be.me. So this is just a separate video and it's just a discussion just to where I'm at the moment and what's happening to me. So I had a conversation yesterday with my husband about what I call them junctions in life. So I had a junction in life. So a junction is where you're at the crossroads of decision making. So my decision making was basically, it feels like your hand is forced towards your destiny by, shall we say, a junction that is placed at your feet. Mine was Lyme disease, it was sickness, it was illness. So it completely changed my course, my career, everything, just onto a different course. I was a commercial photographer and then I became a bioresonance therapist, helping people with their health. Complete change, about So yesterday I was having a conversation with my husband about junctions and about, what they can look like. Sometimes divorce can be a junction, and my husband looked at me and goes, "Do you want a divorce?" And he's kind of like, no, it's not about that whatsoever. I'm just talking about junctions. I'm watching an amazing guy on YouTube at the moment that basically he gets up every day and dances to the same tune, and he puts his little writing in captions with his videos, and he's just got such joy and a smile on his face that I just love watching the video because it just fills my heart with joy and puts a smile on my face. So thank you so much to that gentleman that's putting those out there. Lots of love going out to you. It could be illness, it could be divorce, it could be homelessness, it could be an addiction, it could be some kind of epiphany, it can be a journey, an experience. It could be absolutely anything that becomes a junction in a person's life, and it's the catalyst for change. Number five is a catalyst for change. So if angel numbers are coming up, number 5, things are changing, and they have to. Nothing ever stays the same. Change is difficult, but it can also be beneficial as well. It's okay. So speaking of changes and transitions, and I was also talking about the gentleman that was involved in the Google AI, and his son passed away at 15, but at 15 or 16 with routine operation, but then that prompted him to write a book and completely change the course of his life also. So bereavement and death of a loved one can also become a catalyst to change in life as well. So I had the weirdest night's sleep last night. I felt like I was talking to so many people in my dreams. And I rarely dream, but this dream was so vivid. I was sat on a bus, which I never take the bus, haven't taken the bus since I was a teenager, so that's a long time ago. And I'm sat on this Riva bus, with that dodgy upholstery, a Riva, upholsterers, what are you thinking of putting those patterns there? And I'm sat next to my mum on the bus, and my mum had her back turned towards me, and she wouldn't kind of face me or have anything to do with me. Now in life, my mum is a beautiful, beautiful narcissist. Everything revolves around her. But narcissists in life are to teach us about self-love. How can I honour myself more? How can I be more boundaried? How can I love myself more? And the way that you can love yourself more around a narcissist is by not letting them get to you or affect you, no matter how you deal with it. So one way is kind of like hold so much love for yourself that you're untouchable if you're around them, or if you are really, really struggling with that as well, is be boundaried. Don't spend time with them, or try to spend as little time with them, but send them love over your boundary. Honour them for the beautiful souls that they are, to teach you so much about you and about love. So that's narcissist. So I'm on this Riva bus, dodgy upholstery, my mum back towards me. I says, "Right mum, Mrs. R, stop." So we're just about to get off. A woman a couple of seats in front of us just turned to me and went, "Excuse me, love, I've just got something to tell you." And she says, is that okay? And I went, yeah, go for it, that's fine. And she went, you're going to die in 3 weeks. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I know, my angels have already told me. I'm good with that, that's absolutely fine. As long as it brings a catalyst for change in some way through the threads of my loved ones and people that I know, that as long as it's that catalyst, I'm fine with it. I've got to die at some point, I'm good with it. And then it actually kind of like made me realise that I have released all fears around releasing any physical form, that dream actually brought me back to my intrinsic self, which is a being of infinite energy, that I am the frequency of love, and hence kind of, you know, once I leave my physical form, that's not it, that's the beginning of another journey for me. It's the birth of my spirit awakening. So I'm kind of okay with it, I'm good with it. So if you don't see any videos kind of like after this next 3-week period, well, that's it, you know, kind of like my dream and my prophecy had some validity to it, but I'm good with it, that's okay. So on that note, that I would want to leave as a legacy is celebrate humanity, celebrate your humanness, celebrate your mistakes, celebrate connectivity with one another, because this is something that I'm learning about at the moment as well. Is kind of like I'm closing myself off because of fear of rejection from my own family, from you guys out there, from the beautiful healing centre that I work from. But the thing is, it's all in my imagination. You know, there is no actual evidence to support that all these loved ones are actually rejecting me. As within is without. So if I am rejecting parts of me, I'm rejecting all my good, and it's a program, you know, kind of like that I've put my hand up before incarnate and I've chosen, right, I want to experience rejection. You know, and I felt rejected as a child my whole life by being placed up for adoption and not realising, you know, not understanding as a child the full circumstances and feeling less than, unworthy of staying with my original birth mum, that she didn't want me anymore, so hence she gave me away, you know, like a worthless. Again, there were no evidence in that, you know, kind of like when I met my mum, my birth mum, about 5 years ago, she made certain stipulations in the adoption that I went with another child, and you know, that I was never alone in my adoption status. She loved me, and you know, it was just her circumstances that she wanted so bravely to give me a better life. But yet I live in the past and I'm flicking back to that unworthiness, that rejection. But sometimes it leads me into hermiting, into not wanting to put these videos out, into not wanting to go and be at the wellbeing centre, in not wanting to pick up the phone to friends and saying, right, are we having fun Friday, what we're doing? You know, this is a programme that I keep reverting back into. So this is why I'm here with you. So for anyone that is feeling like me, afraid to get out there or afraid to do a new project, please like and share it, because you know, this may help somebody else. So I will leave my experiences with you. Walk with courage, walk with faith, walk with charity, because as well, when we are feeling rejected, we tend to not have the energy to give wholeheartedly. And that is my wish. I just want to give wholeheartedly. I want to forget the past. I want to move forward. I just want to give. I no longer want those chains or barriers in my life. So for those of you that can help, please connect in this video. because the connection is the superpower. So even just a like and a share is so powerful, to connect from one person to another person. Is beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Have an amazing day. Hold Fia's hand and keep walking forward. Take care. Love you all.